This video is not meant as a diagnosis tool. However, if you connect with the things I talk about, consider seeing a professional for proper diagnosis and treatment. Heya, I'm Blossom, and I have dyslexia. Dyslexia is not technically a mental illness. It used to be considered one, however, it is now categorized under the better-suited term, learning disability. However, I decided to cover it because of the lack of awareness most people have and the ridicule people with it get, including the mental health issues that can arise from having it, like anxiety and depression. I'm using Open Dyslexic to write this script. Open Dyslexic is a font specifically designed for people like me to be able to read and write without the letters doing, well, this. This is what dyslexia is. This is what I see when I see any text in books, on my phone, on signs, in video games, on my homework, when I'm studying, when I'm driving, when I'm working, when I'm writing, when I'm reading. I'm dyslexic. Dyslexia can cause eye strain and headaches. It cannot be fixed with glasses, contacts, or surgery. There is no cure. It takes many years of specific training and patience for someone with dyslexia to learn to read fluently. In a lot of cases, it's so severe that they never do. I'm one of the lucky few that has mostly overcome it. This, however, does not mean that I'm cured. It doesn't mean that it went away, it simply means that I've learned to look past it, or work out words even if they're jumbled. It's worse at night or when I'm tired, but during the day I can function fairly normally. However, I still read slowly, noticeably slower than most people. There are 3 ways you can have dyslexia. You can be born with it, gain it from suffering some form of brain damage, and develop some types of it at a young age under certain circumstances. Speaking of types, there are 6 types of dyslexia. Auditory dyslexia. Auditory dyslexia causes difficulty understanding or processing sounds or words, causing mix-ups like specific and pacific, or soldier and shoulder. Visual dyslexia. Visual dyslexia causes difficulty picturing words, reversing letters in words like P's and Q's, B's and D's, and words like was and saw. Attentional dyslexia. Attentional dyslexia causes letters to jump around or switch with other letters, normally the first letter in words, which can change words and meanings. Neglect dyslexia. Neglect dyslexia actually means neglecting the sequencing of letters. It can lead to the same flipping as the visual type of dyslexia, and jumping and switching like the attentional type of dyslexia. But it can often be more severe than the other 2. It can also cause the reader to read from right to left instead of left to right. Rapid naming deficit. Rapid naming deficit dyslexia normally comes with auditory dyslexia and causes trouble when reading out loud, naming words, and causes slower reading altogether. And double deficit dyslexia. Double deficit dyslexia is a combination of 2 or more of the other types of dyslexia. It is the most common type of dyslexia itself. People with dyslexia are often made fun of. They're called stupid or lesser for their disability by other children, adults, teachers, or even parents. They're made fun of for something they can't help or change. We're not stupid or lesser. We have a disability that keeps us from reading or processing things the same way as others. But a lot of people with dyslexia are actually very intelligent and actually use more of the right side of their brain, which is the creativity side of the brain, which means that dyslexic people are often more creative than the average person. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with dyslexia, it can be kind of scary. When I was diagnosed, my mother was told that I would never learn to read and write because of my dyslexia and how bad it was. But here I am, reading the script, writing the script, and now saying it out loud to all of you. So if you have dyslexia, don't give up on your dreams because of it. And if you're a parent or a friend of someone with dyslexia, try to encourage them. Sometimes that's all someone needs. This has been an overview of dyslexia. Thank you for taking the time to learn about dyslexia and how it affects those with it. If you would like to learn more, you can check the description for links to people that go into more depth about this. And hey, thanks.